Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly scopes. Please keep in mind this is only a general reading. Take what it feels right and with what resonates with your own life experiences at the moment. So Pisces, it seems like following the energy of last week, you're still trying to balance things out and you're still trying to have that inner and outer balance in different areas of your life, specifically between the practical and the emotional side of yourself, and that reflection and projection in the events outside that are forcing you in some sense to have that balance, to have that structure, and to have that peace and ease at dealing with things in an equal, balanced, harmonious way. So, as a main opportunity, you have the Emperor reversed. As a main opportunity, you are being given the chance to restructure your life, to redefine your priorities, to plan and organize your mind. Again, it's not about choosing the mind over the heart, but the message is to find an equal point where they can work together and not separate both roads that can take you to that balance and that can take you to that bliss. So the Emperor reverse talks many times about disorganization inside of yourself or outside of yourself, and the need to restructure, to plan, to organize what is out of balance, what is out of control in your life. Because you may be not needing to control, but needing to have things on take things on your charge, things that belong to you, decisions that belong to you, actions that belong to you that need to be taken by you and not by and not letting time pass you by and deciding for you or other people deciding for you. This is about you really taking the domain over your life and finding back that power within yourself, that authority within yourself that gives you the ability to have that structure, to know exactly who you are and what you need to do to get your things in order, to get things done. So it's about finding that inner authority inside of yourself where you're not afraid to rule, where you're not afraid to be the own emperor or empress of your life. It's about especially as an opportunity to restructure, redefine, and if you have been feeling powerless, if you have been feeling that you have no control over your own life and over the events, it's time to take it back. Take back your power, because that inner power inside of you, that inner source of self-creation, can never fade out. It's just about you tapping into that energy, meditating about it. And Pisces, you are great when you really focus on meditation and spiritual matters. So it's just about you meditating deeply about it, and you will find your own source of power and your own source of enlightenment to make your life more organized and balanced as the energy is suggesting you. Because again, the challenge is the temperance reversed. So the challenge is to be balanced, is to be equally, have things equally distributed in your life as energy, time, love, dedication. It's about you really finding a point of integration between your mind and your emotions, not really having to decide one over the other, like I was telling you, but maybe you have been too focused on your emotions, and now it's time to get back to the real world where you can feel. Sometimes you can feel like a harsh reality check, but that reality check is really useful in order for you to see and acknowledge the parts inside of yourself that still hold fear. Because when we want to escape out of this real world where we are having these experiences, uh, that comes from a place of insecurity and fear and sense of being powerless and not knowing how to rule your life down here. And you are being given the opportunity to take that power back and realize that yes, you are a spiritual being. You can have all the dreams or all the imagination, all the other dimensions and realities going on, but you still need to find a channel to bring all that artistic, beautiful imagination and spirit into the real world, where you can share your wisdom, where you can share your message and help others with it, inspire others with it, and um, really accomplish the sense of being at peace and at ease with the world. And the only thing lacking here right now is that balance, that realization that you really need to restructure and redefine your own power, your own inner authority. And also because it's really interesting, last week you had the challenge as the world card, and this week you have the advice, again the world card. So it's beautiful. It has rised up from the challenge to the advice, which is great. It means that most of you probably found out a way to overcome this world as a challenge, because it's really hard for this card to be a challenge at all. It's just about acknowledging. It's just about realizing the perfection that surrounds you in the world, and acknowledging your own worth and the things you have been accomplishing so far, and being really um, having really the sense of gratitude to the world and towards yourself, your efforts, your lessons, the hard and the easy ones, the good and the not so good moments in your life that have been able to create this unique story, this unique plot that is your life. So as an advice, again, keep focusing on your goals. Keep focusing on what makes this world so beautiful to you, so magical, so inspiring. Because really the advice is just you can achieve anything when you put things in balance, when you put things um, equally shared into all the areas of your experiences, and then you'll have the full circle. You'll have this beautiful new stage of your life where you're much more mature, much more wise, and much more light. You have that lightness of being, which is beautiful. And the advice is just to keep finding that bliss, to keep finding that inner bliss that allows you to outside your perspective from the outside to be so magnificent and so joyful when you're really balanced, and when you overcome your own fear of taking charge of your life, of dealing with material and more grounding matters. It's just about finding that balance point that temperance refers to. Also, because spiritual advice is serenity, which serenity is beautiful, and it's about really you finding that point again inside of yourself. This card for me is really connected with the temperance. It's about you finding that serene state of being, that calmness, that feeling of just being at ease, at peace. And when you do so, you'll find the way out to integrate different aspects of your life that may be out of that balance, and not and making it difficult at this point to have things as as equal as they should be. So keep being peacefully receptive to the energy that is surrounding you, and then be receptive about it and work with it so you can really create and transform your life into a way that is much more fruitful to you, because you have three major arcanas for this week. You'll have this really strong spiritual energy surrounding you, wanting you to acknowledge that you have great opportunities for success and realization at all levels, really. And it's just about you really finding that temperance point, that point of integration where you really be able to find this ease, this peace, that serene state of being that makes you the beautiful person that you are and allows you to run smoothly with the current and where it's trying to lead you on. So, Pisces, I hope you have a great week. Thank you for listening, liking, subscribing. It really means a lot to me. And we'll see each other next week.